Hi there, welcome back. Well, today we're looking at Black Desert Online. Newly released, or sort of released. I'm actually not sure if we're still in beta or if we're actually live. In any case, I consider the game live because you can buy it, and when you buy it, you can download it and play it instantly. So there's no improvement or queue or stuff like that. Well, there can be a login queue. Okay. First of all, great looking MMO, a lot of stuff, and I love the business model. They are using the same business model as Guild Wars 2, meaning you just buy the game, and once you have purchased the game, you just play it until you are bored. Meaning you only pay once, you don't pay a monthly subscription fee. Of course, there's an option where you can use in-game cash because there is a cash cow shop. But check this out. You can get the Traveler's Package, that's what I got because I don't like to buy extra things. And it's available to me for, you can see, 30 euros. Or I can get the Explorer's Package, which is available for 50 euros, which I think is a bit steep, but you get some really nice content in the game, and if you're really dedicated, sure, it might be worth it, but don't get it because of the horse, because you will get a horse eventually. Right now I have this character, as you can see top left, he's level 17, and don't ask me about all of the GUI because there's a lot of things going on in this game. It's all over the place. There's even a daily reward I forgot to collect, so let's just claim that. There we go. And you get different achievements. So this is a mix of many games we have played before. It's a mix of many MMOs. And I think what they tried to do was take the good parts out of multiple MMOs and shove them into the same. However, they also got a few bad parts. I do enjoy the game, and well, I haven't played so much. As you can see, you can hit P and your time played shows up here, or this character's time. It's 16 hours. So I'm really new to the game still. But there's a lot of things. This guy is a wizard. And the world is fairly large. As you can see, I've only explored a very small part, and as late as yesterday they added another part of the world where people are talking about how awesome that is. Let's make a empty chat channel so we can turn that off. There we go. Chat 3. And you may notice a horse carriage. Yep, that is correct. Well, that guy was a NPC, but players do also get horses, carriages, donkeys, etc. Well, you don't get it, you have to earn it. There's just so many layers in this game. There's a layer of combat, there's a layer of commerce, there's a layer of crafting, and it's all mixed together. I think it's an excellent game, and there's a lot of AFK activities. If I leave this character alone and don't touch him, he's just going to stand there. They are not going to lock you out. How awesome is that? So, let's get into a few things. Let's see if there's some things to kill. You can see up top right, there's a mini-map. I got some red markings, and this game is... combat system is just like a fighter, spectacle fighter, except I'm terrible at them. So there's a guy farming. Maybe he does something cool. There you go, as you can see. Let's try a fireball on this guy. So you can see there's a lot of things. This area is of course a bit low for me, but it's a good farming area for noobs like me. Well, depending on what type of class you are, this guy I'm using right now is a wizard. So he's most focused on spell casting, and something like that. As you can see, when you can one-shot the enemies like that, they might be a bit easy. But it's cool. It's cool. Very cool. I love the combat. At first, when I saw it, I felt like, oh, I hate spectacle fighters. I don't play them. I don't want to buy them. I don't want to see them. So when I saw the fighting system before getting the game, I was like, oh no, this is terrible, terrible, terrible. But then I got the game and I actually found this is fun. This is playable. This is doable. And it works just like you know from traditional MMOs. Oh, there we go. That's a player carrying a backpack. And they do that to level up some of the skills. Yeah, you level up by running, as I'm doing now. You have a lot of different skills, and you can see some of them are higher than others. You can see this one called Breath is level 6. And if you hover your mouse, you can see walk or run for more breath experience. So by walking or running, I increase this stat. Strength. To increase strength, travel with a bundle on your back in order to obtain more strength XP. Well, that was what she was doing. She had a bag on her back. Holy crap. A pack on her back. Yeah. And she was just transporting goods between two cities to increase her strength. And all the stats work like this. Down here we just have the crafting stats. You have gathering, processing. Processing is where you turn something you have gathered into something else, or maybe something you have done. Cooking, alchemy, training. Well, training is when you have horses or pets. You use them and gain training experience. Fishing, hunting, trade, and farming. So there's a lot. Titles, journal, task. Oh, it's empty now. Ah, yes, yes. I guess. I don't know what's going on there. This game, well, one thing I really sometimes get annoyed about is, well, my mouse is right now locked to my screen, okay? When I hit control, my mouse gets unlocked. And there's a lot of times where you have to lock and unlock. So for instance, you can see I have these blue arrows. They got a amazing auto-run system. So if I hit T now, he's going to pack away his weapon. And he's going to follow the path where I have designated him to go. I'm not sure why he's going up there, but sure. We can take a look and see what's going on. Oh, he just went up here and there's a quest. You can see that's a quest icon. Besides crafting, fighting, trading, there's a NPC knowledge system where you have to talk to the NPCs. Let's find one of the early significant NPCs. That's this guy in here, Commander Cliff. So when you talk to him,
I'm Captain Cliff, commander of the Western Guard
things,
camp.
and sometimes he has another button here called quests. But we also have this where we have to associate his friends or things to talk about. So we have different people we have met. So when we click them, they show up here. So now I'm just going to click a few random. Meaning when I hit conversation, we're going to talk about
can't be trusted.
And you get either a happy smile or sad smile. There we go. And then you earn something called amity, where you increase, well, in real life you will increase the way you know each other. You know each other better and better, and that's how this works. And by knowing each other better and better, you gain certain favors. Besides that, he's also a node manager. Yeah, that's a whole new level of gameplay as well. So, when we look at the minimap, we can see there are cities, etc. And you can see I have these. Well, if we ignore the circles, they are travel
can't
circles.
Be trusted.
Okay? And you can see this one up here is the sun circle. So you can see this is the way the sun moves. The horizon, what you can see. So you have 3 levels of visual range. ignore those for now, but take a look at this one. You can see there's a white one, a yellow one, and they are all over the place.
Jordine.
Let's open the normal map. It's easier to control. And you can see I have several of these. These are routes I have connected because I earned something up here called what's it called? Contribution points. I can only earn a certain amount, but then I use them to connect things. I buy into interest. I show my interest into this point by clicking it and say, yes, I think this area is interesting and I want to support it, so I buy into it. By buying into it, it allows me to connect to another point. So the lines where it's yellow means I have connected interest between those points. And why would you do that? Well, when you trade between that city and that city over here, you get I think it's either 30 or 70% bonus to your trading. And that makes perfectly sense, because in real life, if you trade a lot with people, you get to know both the people you buy from and the people you sell to. And you can build up certain favors. Again, it's based on something you do a lot. Also, you can get your NPCs you can hire to do farm work for you or mining. Right now I have 2 NPCs. You can see I have one right up here. He's mining for stone. He's a level 6 now, and when you hire them they are level 1, so they level up and you can eventually sell them. So you're basically also a slave trader. And you can see he's right there. He's mining iron for me. Over here I have another guy. You can see he's right there. He's level 7. And he's cutting wood for me. And they automatically he brings his iron down here and he brings the wood down here. So I can see since yesterday the workers have collected potatoes, copper, powder flame, that's an ingredient, wood, iron, and a spirit leaf. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure it's something excellent. And now to a new layer of this game. In order to get the workers, you need to have housing for your workers. To get housing, you need even more contribute points. When I click one of these houses in the city, you can see I can turn this house into something more. I can turn it into a crafting, storage, or workshop if I wanted to, or residence if I want somewhere to live, and I have one right here. That's my house. Right here I have a storage facility where I can add more spaces by having this. Over here I have a lodging. This one allows me to have one more worker, and I think I have one right there. You can see it's level 1, allows me to hire 1 worker. So at level 2 I can hire 2 more workers. So level up, what does that cost? Work cost 1,000 silver coins. Money I have 27,000, so let's just level that up right away. There we go. This will allow me to hire 2 more workers. This is incredible. And this is where I think this MMO is far better than so many other MMOs, because I can focus on being a good trader, a craftsman, or I can focus on being a good fighter, or I can do it all if I want to. You gain level, you gain experience, and you earn cash either way. How awesome is that? Let's do a trade so we can see. I think I have a wagon. Yes, a wagon stored over here.
Where are you from? You an outsider?
Click my stable. Yes, I have a horse and carrots. I'm going to take it out. So it's right there. I don't have a horse yet, because I'm cheap. I don't want to spend all my money on a horse. And I'm too low level to actually go out and find my own horse. You need to be level 20 before you can train your own horse. So, I can buy goods. My idea now is I'm going to buy some goods in this city and I want to sell it over here. Even though he has a quest for me to go here. we're going to skip that quest for now. We can always come back later, because there are so many quests. And you don't gain experience from quests, you can gain items, contribution points, or all sorts of things. Mostly items you can use in crafting is the main thing you seem to be getting. And minor experience. But when I do a trade quest, I get trade experience. So I level up my trading. If I do a farm quest, I get farm experience. So that's pretty cool. Well, we have the trader. Let's see. This city is called Western Farm, or Western Guard Camp. And we want to go to Vaupell, as you can see over there. Need to remember that name. Click the trader.
I'm Luke from Vaupell.
I click
It's
trade,
a pleasure to meet you.
and we can see some different prices. And more good. See, I can't trade this because my trade level is not good enough. So no go. But this thing I can trade, and you can see the price will change. Right now the price is at 94% of the average price in this area, and that's 978. But I would like to know what is the price over in Vaupell. So I hit the market price, and yeah. I scroll down and find Vaupell right there. So I can get 1,029 in Vaupell, meaning I will earn roughly 50 silver per item. That's not much, but we're going to do it anyway, because I need my horse over there, or a wagon. So we're just going to take it. And yeah, let's just take 5 for now, because we need to show something. When you press take and you get it down here, you can see it says 5, and you have to pay him this amount of silver. Behind my... I'm going to move it. There we go. Bottom right, you can see required weight 278. Available weight, mount weight 270, and available weight 152. Well, that's more than I can carry, so let's only take 4 for now. So 222 is required, and my mount can carry 270. Okay, per case, yes. And that's it. We are ready to leave. There we go. And now you can see my wagon has goods in it, so let's get on. And I'm just steering myself right now. I'm not sure what happened to the screen, why I'm all the way over to the left. But yeah, I have no idea what's going on. What I want now is I want to go to the city. In fact, I want to go precisely to this guy right there. Check that out. That is bandits. So we need to be careful when we enter that area, because they will try to rob my vehicle. So we're just moving along. Right now I press T, so I'm not touching anything, and I can turn the camera around. I can take the mouse out and click different things. It's really annoying. The camera is sort of a bit to the right. I'm not sure how I managed to do that, but hey. But you can see it's going fairly fast. Oops, I stopped it by accident. And we are at the point where the bandits are. So I'm going to take over control now and simply steer around the bandits, because I'm low level. I actually never encountered the bandits. I usually just pass them. But I'm steering away from the road, as you can see on the minimap top right. The bandits are right down there somewhere. And yes, they do show up. It's not like one of those JRPGs where they appear out of nothing. That's actually fun. You can see it says goods vendor, and it says Kina below. That's the Danish word for China. There we go, and we have passed around the bandits, and we're home free. I press T and let the carriage run on its own. Of course, there's a very large leveling system, and you have to work on your skills. And well, what I learned so far is I need to be careful how I use my skill points, because to reset them you actually have to pay real money. So instead of just learning the skills as I get them, I'm trying to save them, and I'm only level up in skills I think I need or feel I need. So the spells for my wizard is only fireball and lightning. I don't care about anything else. Maybe some healing as well. And recently I got a free spell in my hotbar as well. So that's about it. Okay, we are at the trade station. As you can see, we have a lot of... That's not a lot, but we have a few other players. And even though I'm parked in there, I can get out. And this is the... Yeah, it's impossible to see. There we go. This is the guy I need to talk to. So I hit R.
I'm a merchant. I even bargain in my dreams.
And you can see over here, this is items I want to sell to him. There's even a fish in there. So I'll show you how to fish in a minute. And the price is just as expected. You can see 1082. And if I move my picture again for trading, you can see down here to the right, my mount is still full. But if I want to haggle a bit, I click this bargain button. And it says it would consume some energy. Sure, that's fine. And I can haggle a little, or I can haggle a lot. And the idea is you get the scale to be level. You need to meet it in the middle. So a lot. Ooh, and a little. No, a little. Failed. So if I want to do it again, it will cost me another 5 energy. Failed. Let's try it again. There we go, success. And you can see before, now I earned at least 100 more than before I did that. So I'm just going to sell all this. And I increased my silver down to the right by at least 3,000. I had 24 before we started, and now something like that, 25 maybe. So 2,000 or 3,000. That's okay. That's one way to trade. Let's park my horse away. You can see there's a stable manager. I can click stable, and I can click my wagon up here, and I can click check in. There's my donkey as well. So now it's stored for safekeeping. Let's look at fishing. So let's head down to the water. Nice view. Yeah, and I'm even running on low to medium graphics because I'm using a old computer. First of all, we have a market here. That's where you can trade between other players and buy and sell stuff. There's limitations on this market.
Our town is peaceful.
Limitations are when I want to sell something. There's a minimum and a maximum price, and I can choose any price in between those. So I can't suddenly sell something extremely cheap because I can't go below the minimum market price, and I can't go higher than the maximum market price. So if I want to trade something for a lot more than it's actually worth or less, I need to announce it and do a manual trade. But if I want to go to the public channels, as you can see I have with these items, I need to use the market price. So if I'm clicking register and I click perhaps this X, I can't use this X. So I want to sell it. You can see the minimum price is 17,500 and the maximum price is to 20,900. I can choose any price between that number. I can just type it in, and that would be fine. And you get some information. Current price 19,200. Recent price, most recent sold price, that price there. So that's the minimum price. So I hit confirm and I click register. And it's now removed from my inventory, available for sale. And I also want to register this hide I collected. So maximum amount, yes, minimum price, sure, confirm, register. That's some of the trade skill items you develop. They always sell because people are always doing trade skills. And we got some stamina increase. That's very nice. You can see breath leveled up to 7. Very cool. So this is the harbor area. See, I actually believe I need a new fishing pole because I broke my last one. So I got a fishing rod, 500. Yeah, that's okay. Just a standard version. You can get different versions, of course. And this is one of the AFK activities. Most of the people here are just AFK. They aren't doing anything. So what you do is you right-click your fishing pole and you hit space. And then you go to dinner or AFK or whatever. And he will just continue to fish and put stuff in your inventory. Let's just wait a bit. We'll get a bite any minute. So it's just like real fishing. You just have to wait for the fish to bite. Except in this game they will usually bite within 2 to 3 minutes. You can increase the speed and the chance of the biting by using some sort of fish lure. Yeah, you can both buy it or you can make it. I don't have any right now. So. Patience, young Pedovan.
Understand my deep feelings for her.
The idea is also when you get a bite, he will automatically every 3rd minute just pick it up and put it in your bag. If you want to pick it up yourself, you can pick it up instantly, but you have to play a minigame. And I want to show the minigame. There you go. She just got a bite.
What could be at the end of the sea?
Come on. There we go. And you can see I have this fish icon. And now some sort of timer started here. That means if I don't do anything within the next 3 minutes, it will just pick it up into my inventory. But I want to show you the minigame. So first of all I click space, and then I need to click space while the blue is in the blue. There we go. And then I need to press a key combination game. And there we go. I got myself a fish. A macro. Get all. That's very cool. That's the minigame. If you are able to hit it while the blue is at maximum, you don't have to press the second minigame where you have to press the numbers, you just press the 1. So that's the AFK fishing activity. Of course you can run around cutting down trees. You can see apple tree. We're picking apples right now. And by doing that it increases our gathering skill, but at the cost of energy, as you can see top left. That energy will be refilled slowly while playing. I think you gain 1 per 3 minutes, or doesn't matter if you're online or offline. You can see I'm 24 now. When he's done here, I'm 23. Yep. But I also gained down here gathering experience. You can see it says 13 and now it says 14. So for this level you need to do this 100 times. Beside that there is, let's see if we can get up there, or maybe that tree down there. Yeah, I can cut this tree, but it says I have the wrong tool, so I open my inventory, select my lumbering axe, and I can now cut some wood. The tree is not going to fall over, it's just stopping, allowing me to get any more tree from it. And it's relatively slow. The speed is determined by your level and the level of the tools you have. And it works like that for many of the skills. Looks like grapes. And once you have enough of something, you can do certain things. Once he's done here, I'll show you how to process something. And that's a level of itself. Processing. Your skill level, of course, determines how many items you get, and I'm not sure if there's a chance of reward or something like that. So, if I want to, you saw me catch a fish, and I want to dry that fish, I can click L, I can click and do a few different things, and as far as I know, you get more skills later in the game. So I have shaking, where you mix things together. I have grinding, that's where you can grind things into something else, like potato into potato, flour. Chopping, where I don't think I have enough, but you turn things into, you chop wood. Drying, where you dry fish. Well, apparently I can dry weeds. I didn't know that. So, as you can see, he's sitting there with his small basket. And this only works in sunlight. Luckily, it's sunlight right now. Nothing will be made of this. So, apparently you need to use the weeds with something else. So, when I, for example, click drying, I need to click weeds and maybe fish at the same time. Doesn't work, but something similar. We have thinning, heating. That one is not usable for me yet. Alchemy, cooking. And besides doing the basic skills as we do right now, you can also get extended crafting skills in your house where you use a workbench or smithing ambolt or something like that. Let's see if we have a small animal. Well, there's plenty of animals all over the place. As you can see, there's these beetles. I was thinking something like a eatable animal, because I got a butcher knife. Well, we can try if we can butcher these, but I really doubt it. Yeah. They're insects. You can't butcher, even though they're pretty huge insects. But still. Oh, there we go. There we go, and I'm now cutting up that small animal for its meat. And I, of course, also have a skinning knife. Or at least I had one. There we go, tanning knife it's called. Sorry about that. Right now we're collecting the meat. Yes. Oh, it's broken. Too bad. Yep. All the items has durability, so you also need to get them repaired or repair them yourself. This is a pretty astonishing game. It's huge. Well, the amount of content you have in this early area. I mean, the starter area is up here. This is the first small town-like area, and this is the second. And down here you have the first big or relative region town. It's quite amazing. And the amount of quests and content where you can keep yourself active. And you can see he has a quest out here on some farm somewhere. It's amazing. I like the game, but there's also a few things I don't really approve of. And that's more combat related. Most of my levels, you can see I'm level 17, is not combat levels. I gained most of them by doing different things, bringing things back and forth between people, selling things. But it's an option, you can do whatever you feel like. That's pretty amazing. And you get an extensive amount of quests. The tutorial in the beginning is annoying as hell, but just work your way through it, because apparently you can't skip it. Also, yeah, one really weird thing is when I hit comma, this guy shop. And he can do different things for me, like enchanting and transfusing. He can guide me. He's actually, I think it's my spirit guide. And he gives me quests as well. It's really annoying and really weird that he shows up sometimes. And sometimes he just gives you quests where you have to do certain things, or maybe just go and kill. Most quests are still go and kill X amount of enemies. Yeah, he's getting wet because it's raining. You can see his face is shiny. Yeah, he's a smiley fellow. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of customization for average players unless you want to spend some money. So most players look the same. Let's get out here. Go. This is my house. There we go. And you can see I have a cooking station right there where I can do different cooking recipes than before. Table, different things. And by laying in my bed, my energy regains much faster than just running around. But so far I never had a problem gaining energy. Let's take a look at the cash shop. Oh yeah, there's also a beauty shop. Annoying. I don't care about the animation. Just go where you can change things like that. Oops. And you can still change them after you're in game, so that's okay, I guess. Pearl store. That's the cash shop. You need to get pearls. You can see down to the left. Some here that I have none of these and none of these, but I can recharge those and I can purchase those. Yeah. But they also have this tab called loyalties. And loyalties are the L's you earn just by logging in. So you get 100 per day and you get different things every 10 levels or so. Function, outfits, costume, furniture, mounts, pets. Pets are really cool because pets can run around and pick up items for you. You can see it picks up items every 10 seconds. So I'm just saving up some loyalty points to get a pet because you really pick up a lot of items. And of course dies. I have no idea if the die is a single use or multiple use, but I guess I'll find out eventually. Right now I'm just too cheap to buy any. And of course there's promotion. I have no idea what's up with Asian feather fascination, because everything has feathers. You can see feathers are falling off, etc. What's up with that? Feathers, feathers, wings, feathers, everywhere. It seems like everything you need has feathers. That's okay. A lot of options, and there's something new called a battlefield where you can do PvP as expected, where you can join up even at low levels, and you'll just get buffed, so you're matching the minimum level required. There's no fast travel in this game, so if I wanted to play with a friend who is out in the unknown or down here, I need to run down to him to play with him. Of course we can send goods between cities using the market warehouse and transport it. It takes usually just a few minutes to transport it between the cities, but if you're going to travel there yourself, that takes more than a few minutes, sometimes 20 minutes or more. But of course you gain experience along the way, but it's... So what I've seen people do is they have multiple characters locked out of different cities. And by default, you can see, let's see, character selection. You have 4 character slots, and if you want more, you need to buy more. And that's really strange because it never mentioned that when I bought the game. You can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is currently being deleted. I just had to try the ranger. It wasn't fun for me. And what's even more strange is you can't have unique names. You can see my character is named Martin with 2 N's because Martin is used. Oh, sorry, you need unique names. And that's really strange because first time you log in, it's going to set your family name. It's asking you, what do you want your family name to be? Well, my family name is up here. It's Vaupell. And then I expected all the characters because the family name is unique. Okay? Then each character I make can have their own first name regards to that family name. So why shouldn't they be able to have multiple of the same name because they have different last names or family names? You can't. That's really weird. Character creation. Pretty cool. But it's very, very clear it's an Asian RPG, or more specific Korean, by the style and look. They have this very weird, glamorous look to people. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if the programmers or designers have ever seen actual humans. But hey, it's great. It looks fun, but come on, really? Okay, let's take out this girl here. Creation. So if I want to do something, first of all I need to select the horoscope. I can select the background. I have no idea what well, maybe because I want to do some blue screening and maybe make a dirty video. I don't know. Designing. Well, I don't know why we have this, because they have a extensive modeler down here. If you, let's see, where do we body? So you can change things like that. Boobs, of course, ass, hips, size. Big ass. And you can change her pose if you wanted to. So you, it's just weird. Yeah, the new salute. Oh, I can't go any higher. So she can't touch her own head. Handicapped. Yes. 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 There we go. Fuck you. Really strange. Anyway, all those things you can do, it's a bit strange. And then your face selection is just click this, choose one of these. Yeah, well, okay, weird. But what if I wanted to create a tamer that's not a girl? That's not possible. So if we go back to character selection and I choose create character. Yes, create character. Let's select ranger. Yeah, there's a ranger. It just shows you what it is. Yeah, but I want a male ranger. You can't. It's either her or none. But I don't want her. She's stupid. That's some strange, really, really strange limitations to an otherwise awesome game. Why can't I not select my gender for my character? That's really strange. It makes no sense. Or the warrior. There's only male warriors. Is this some sort of discrimination issue with Asia where, oh, you can't have a female warrior. That's against our fucking pride. We're too proud to have female warriors. Well, I got news for you. It's a different world. Great game. Smaller issues, of course. I do believe it's still in beta. But that doesn't matter, because the second you allow me to buy your game and you allow me to instant download it and play it, the beta is gone. It's no longer beta. The second you allow me to buy items in a cash shop like this, it's not a beta anymore. It's a business model. It's a business. And you need to sort your shit out. Anyway, good game. Would I recommend it? Hell yeah. I recommend almost any MMO that has this business model. Even this one don't. They don't have anything you can buy. You can't buy better or amazing weapons in-game. Through the cash shop or anything like that. Yeah, there's spammers already. But you can buy customizations and things like that. Who cares? If I want to buy something, I want to buy a overpowerful weapon. I don't care. And I know other people will as well. As long as it's PvE only. I don't care. I want to team up with the guy who has the best weapon, and we just want to mob farm like crazy. Cool. It's a different matter when we talk PvP, of course, but as long as we're doing PvE, no problem whatsoever buying awesome weapons or just mediocre. But as it is now, there's nothing but. That's the. I can't click it away. Why can't I click it away? I have to wait. Yeah, we're waiting. End. There we go. Pearl Store. The only thing I want are some of these pets. Everything else I don't care about. I don't care at all. So, yeah, highly recommend. Just like Guild Wars 2, I would, as a matter of fact, say, well, isn't this better than Guild Wars 2? Well, in some points, and some points not. Guild Wars 2, Black Desert Online, I consider them to be at the same level of value for your money. You get a lot of content and you only pay once. Unfortunately, people like me, well, I have paid several times to Guild Wars 2 because I've bought a lot of stuff from the cash shop. And they have a lot of stuff to offer. This game doesn't really have a lot of stuff to offer, so I'm not really interested in buying a lot of stuff. But, of course, eventually they will add more and more stuff, but at the moment, no. So, $30, a ton of content, yeah. If you like MMOs, sure, go and buy it, and you can easily solo everything in this. If you find a boss, you get some bosses at certain levels you need to fight, and you're having problems with it, just log over to a server that's full. Up here you can see, I'm playing on the server called Jordan EU. There's 3 servers to select. Inside those 3 servers you have this screen, where you can select sub-servers, meaning your character is actually available on all of these. If I'm having trouble with a boss right now, sure, it's a beta bug, it's an exploit, I'm going to head over to one of the crowded servers, because they are lacking so bad. But they are only lacking server side. And when things lack server side, means mobs won't react to your presence or combat. They will just stand there and take damage. So I have already killed at least 3 or 4 bosses where he just stood there and I was just hitting him, and once in a while he moved a bit and I just turned around, stood behind him and continued my hitting. Yeah, it do detect if you're front, back or left or right, because you get some back damage bonus. You can see it's lagging. Well, it's fine. I don't feel the lag, but the mobs do. bad example. These 2 seconds. The spammer is back. There we go. Oh, I didn't actually change, did I? I'm still on the same. Yeah. Oh, no, it says... Yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused. Anyway. Yeah. Good game, good content. Excellent value. Just like Guild Wars 2. And if you have to choose between one of those, I couldn't tell you which one to get. Guild Wars 2 has a more Western appeal to it. It looks more westernized and feels much more realistic, if you can say it. You can't say that. That's a wrong word or bad word. And if you're into bullshit manga, well, this is the game for you. Online Tekken. Yeah, let's call it that. That's Tekken MMO. It's pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.